where are we going with the Patriots now? At one point, it was the schedule. At one point, it's, wait till they play a tough team. Well, they just went on the road and beat a 7-win team. They've beaten the Buffalo Bills. They have taken care of business every time. I've come on this station multiple times, and I've told you, watch out this week. I thought last week was one of those weeks. I thought the week before, which they didn't cover, was one of those weeks. So I at least feel like I've been pretty good regarding the Patriots and, what's a tough game and what's not. So they covered yesterday. They didn't cover the week before. They are a machine right now, though, the Patriots. They win in Tampa Bay 28-23. They've now won 7 in a row. They're 5-0 on the road this season. The Patriots weren't aggressive at the trade deadline, but you know what? They were certainly aggressive on the field yesterday, specifically on fourth down and throughout the air. The Patriots lost the turnover battle again and still won the game. Last week, it was about winning a game where Drake May didn't play his best. But Drake May had a turnover, right, in the red zone. Those things usually come back to haunt you. It didn't yesterday. And I just wanted to bring up some of the things I talked about heading into the week. If you looked at the Bucs, they had a really good defense this year. They had 17 sacks in their last 3 games heading into it. Drake May was sacked 17 times heading into the game. So I thought sacks and turnovers would be the 2 reasons why the Patriots would struggle against Tampa Bay. Those things did happen, except for the sacks. Drake May was sacked 1 time yesterday. Think about that. He's had 5, 6 games of sacks. Yesterday, just 1. And I thought that would be the area where the Patriots would struggle. Oh, they went at him. They blitzed him early on. He shredded them through the blitz. He struggled early on. They were showing somewhat of an amoeba look with no down lineman, kind of trying to be a little bit taller so he couldn't see. He struggled early on, no doubt about it. But that little crossing play to Kyle Williams got things going, right? The home run hit for Travion Henderson really opened things up. And I thought the coaching was really on display yesterday. When I look at the teams, Todd Bowles is a good coach. Say what you want about him, good coach, good defensive mind. And Baker Mayfield's a damn good quarterback. He threw 3 touchdowns yesterday. But I do want to credit the Patriots defense, although they struggled and gave up points again on the opening possession. Now 7 of 10 games, in 5 of the 10 games they've given up touchdowns. Mayfield was held to no rushing yards, and I'll double check that, but usually he's a really good runner. They held him in check. So I thought that was one key to the defense yesterday for the Patriots, and they won another third quarter. Patriots have been owning third quarters. Yeah, they won it 7-6, but you know what? They won it, and they had the old double score, and I do want to just dig into that fourth down play one more time coming up on the other side, but the Patriots swept the AFC South. They beat the Panthers, the Saints, the Falcons, and then the Bucs yesterday. So they sweep the AFC South. They won a game without Kayshon Boutte. And if you remember last week, the offense struggled without him. Mac Hollins had a huge day. Stephon Diggs leading the way once again, especially in the first half. He was a little quiet in the second half, but made a huge play to close it out on the onside kick. The rookies made explosive plays to help win the game. In the end, it was Mike Vrabel and Drake May over Baker Mayfield and Todd Bowles. And of the last 7 weeks, right? What they've done over the last 7 weeks is beat everyone in their way. Whether it's at home, whether it's on the road, whether they've played good, bad, lost the turnover battle, they are winning. So with the Bills' loss yesterday, the Patriots control the AFC East. The Jets are on deck. This team has a chance not only to win the AFC East, but be the top seed in the AFC. And it's led by the coach of the year, I said it, Mike Vrabel, And now the MVP of the league in Drake May. I've had my doubts about this team. Early on, 8.5 wins, I was on the under. They're going to blow that thing out of the water next week. I didn't think Vrabel could work. He's been the best coaching hire that we could ever think of. Josh McDaniels, although I didn't agree with a lot of the play calls, he has let Drake May throw the ball downfield, and it's working. His fingerprints are all over the offense. The defense lost their defensive coordinator, and although they struggle, they're one of the best adjusting teams in the second half this year. Yeah, their special teams had penalties, and they have a rookie at kicker. But overall, why can't the Patriots be a Super Bowl contender? We keep talking about ceilings. What's the ceiling? The ceiling for the New England Patriots this year, no doubt, as of today, the ceiling is the Super Bowl. A little bit here. We're reacting to the Patriots win in Tampa yesterday, 28-23. They've now won 7 in a row. And as you just heard there, that 4th and 1 from the 1, there was a lot going on there. I was yelling at the television, to be honest with you. I'm here all day because we do post game, so I like to be here and watch the games and then react. That one, I was like, take the points, take the points, take the points. I was take the points. Because they lost Jennings to a knee injury. And they tried to run Ramondre a couple of times, didn't work out. And I know that they were talking on the broadcast that, they did it to kind of kill the time. But going for it on 4th and 1, down 10-7, that's aggressive. Was it cute? But if there's one thing about this Patriots team, they're not timid. They're sure of themselves, and they're aggressive. So that was the play of the game. Everyone's, this is the play of the game. That was the play of the game. And here's why I loved it, number one. Number one, I loved it. A, it's aggressive. But number two, Drake May has the ball in his hands, throwing it to Stephon Diggs. It was the only play that could be made. It was a great throw. It was a great catch. Tiptoe. Boom. 14-10 Patriots at the half. They took momentum away. And here's the other thing. I gave you these numbers last week, so I don't want to flex and do a victory lap or any of that. But when the Bucs trail this year, they're now 0-3 when they trail at halftime. Those are some of the things I looked at. That's why I gave you the second half bet. But that's what really propelled the Patriots to victory. And then, boom, the old double score and a Travion Henderson home run, rushing touchdown. They could have settled. They went for it. It was clearly the turning point in the game. It gave them a 4-point lead and the old double score. But I did question some of their other moves. I almost wondered if it was analytics or being aggressive. I didn't get the answer. I asked Greg Bedard yesterday. I don't know if it's clear on if it was analytics or not. But going forward on 4th and 5, I hated it. In the end, did it work out? Yes. And I think Mike Vrabel pulled the entire defense aside to basically say to them, hey, I'm with you guys. I'm going to make these calls. I got your back. And I really do feel like there's something like that going on in that locker room. I think these guys trust Mike Vrabel. I don't want to compare. But remember Gerard Mayo last year? I mean, this is how far we've come, everyone. Gerard Mayo had a famous quote last year that says, I have no control what happens in between the sidelines. And, it's completely different. Mike Vrabel's involved. The team trusts him. I think the team trusts Stephon Diggs, too. And although maybe they still at times may not trust Drake May, I think they do, obviously. But there are some times, like that interception in the end zone, he's got to throw that away. I also think they could have coached it better. But they were aggressive. He was aggressive, and that's been their style. And, they haven't lost by it yet, right? I can't believe how many people have said to me this week, that guy bailed out Vrabel. Diggs bails out Vrabel. May bailed out Vrabel. I don't know. Isn't that kind of both ways here? And if you look at it long term, listen, I think the Pats can compete with any team in the league. Right now, I feel that way. But if they do lose, generally it's been multiple turnovers or sacks. They haven't lost from being aggressive. Certainly didn't yesterday. The 4th and 1 punting, hated it. You go for 4th and 5, but then you don't go 4th and 1. I don't understand it. It was hard for me to understand. I was almost mad at times on who's making the calls. Is it McDaniels? Is it Vrabel? Like, it was a little frustrating. Is it Stretch? Who is it?